A lot of visuals on Friday of Ty Hatcher. I think it was Ty Hatcher over there with the quarterbacks, and he's got the iPad in his lap. They're all huddled around him and gathered around him. I wonder if you could talk both. He's new for you. The iPads are new for you this year. I wonder if you could talk about kind of and describe how that role, what those guys are doing on game days during the defense is on the field, what those quarterbacks are looking at, what they're talking about. If you could describe how that's different this year, and then what kind of Ty's role is as well.
I think there's probably, if you analyze the iPads as opposed to no iPads, if you ask me, I'd rather not have them. And the reason is because I think if you got a good eye for just what happened, who was in what spot, who wasn't in the right spot, gives you a potential competitive advantage on figuring it out. Doesn't mean you're going to win, or all of a sudden all the bad things are going to go away, but I do think that can be a competitive advantage without the iPads. I think it neutralizes a lot of things. I think what you got to be careful is not overload information. Most of the time, I think it's affirmation. Yep, that's what I thought, you're too wide. Or, oh, that's what I thought, you didn't block the backside backer. And so I think it's a good thing, just, when it's all said and done and everybody I think it's good. The NFL, for whatever reason, they did just the still pictures. And again, I just think you got to be careful without too much overload. A lot of times, so Sett's upstairs, so Seth is talking to him. Ty is, and Ty's a good young coach, and he's helping in all kinds of ways. He's also facilitating, a conversation that's taking place, making sure that they're on the same play and what have you, and the read progression, things like that. So, excuse me?
Are you happy with how it went?
Yeah, I didn't think there was any issues. I didn't look at it a whole lot. I watched it in person. That's all what just happened. Somebody gave up penetration on the A gap. And the quarterback had to throw it early or whatever. But it's an excellent resource that everybody has now, and I think that you just kind of like the transfer portal has created more parity. I think this will be another thing, like maybe a guy that doesn't have great field vision, that golly, he figured it out on Sunday. Now he can figure it out in real time on Saturday, and so probably helps create more parity. I know in breaking down a play, you would think that it definitely would have more parity as a